I were to ask any man, would you marry a woman who was not going to cook for you, clean for you, have sex on demand, have as many kids as you want? Would you marry her? 99.9% of them will say no, because that's the whole point of, in their minds, that's the whole point of them getting married, is I want somebody that's going to serve me and be submissive to me. That's the point. So that's why it's
We're
crazy
gonna
when
serve
women
each
are
other.
shocked. They're like, I'm doing all of this by myself. And it's like, we tried to tell you, like, this is why they married you. This is why they got on their knees, gave you a ring, and gave you a nice wedding or whatever. You know how we always say the wedding day is for the woman, but the marriage is for the man.
For the man, yeah.
So
Really?
good luck. But you may get lucky and
Single
find
women.
a decent guy that actually sees everything as a partnership. Of course they exist, but I mean, finding one, good luck.
See, here we go with a bunch of, we call them misandrous women, single women. You know, it's crazy when you hear women say stuff like that. But if you reverse the roles, and if the men were sitting in the house taking care of the kids, like the women wish they could do if they had that option, then they would think that it was a weak role for a man to do it. And they wouldn't consider a man going to work 12 to 16 hours a day taking care of his family as a servant to the woman. She wouldn't think that that would be considered a servant. But if she's wanted to be a housewife and have the privilege to become a housewife and do what she's supposed to do, take care of the kids in the house, inside the house, and he take care of the outside, she wouldn't want to switch roles. She wouldn't want to pay all the bills and do that, because innately she know it's harder to do that. It's a lot harder to get out here and make a lot of money and pay all the bills and make sure that that the boat don't sink. You know what I'm saying? That the foundation of the house stays solid. She know that's a hard role, a hard job to do. She knows that. She don't want to do that. She don't want a man sitting at home taking care of no kids. She don't want to do that. But then they get on the internet and say like it's just a bad thing, and then they talk as if the man is looking for a servant. But when the roles are reversed, then he's not considered serving her when he does everything for her. If he upgraded your lifestyle and gave you a privilege to take care of kids and chill, that's a privilege. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not just an easy role for anybody to do nowadays. That have them resources to do it. So it's just crazy to see. They're always single. It's always single women talking like this. But at the same time, you'll see a single woman that's talking like that. It's a dude that she know, or some dudes that they know, they doing all that for these dudes, and they not married. Most likely, they're probably cooking for them, having sex with them, and doing all that besides. And a lot of them have these guys' children, and they ain't married. And then they don't look at that as a bad thing. They'd rather be a baby mama than be a wife. They talk down on marriage as if it's such a bad thing, but they would settle. They say they ain't settle, but they settle for being a baby mama. Now make that make sense. It's crazy, man. It's just, these videos of women like this, these are just bitter women that can't get what they want. That's all. And a lot of women, like these women, I ain't gonna say them, but a lot of women want to sit around and look pretty and do nothing and just be a leech, a succubus, and do nothing. Like men are just here on this earth just to serve them. And it doesn't work like, it's never been like that. We serve each other. How about this? For women that think like this, how about your ass get a job, you work, I work, we come home, we take care of the kids. After your 8 hours of work, you going to be tired, and we both still got jobs to do. How about that? You going to complain about that too. Because you really don't want to have these women nowadays, don't want to do nothing at all. They just want to sit around and do nothing. They complain about a man with a job. They complain about men who don't have jobs, and they get men that do have jobs, and then they say he ain't rich. He ain't ambitious enough. Everybody is not going to have a lot of money and be rich. That ain't never been the case for most people in the world, period. I'm tired of hearing that. Everybody ain't gonna run no damn businesses and make a lot of money like that. It takes 2 or 3 incomes, maybe 4 nowadays, to have the upgraded lifestyle nowadays. It takes a lot of income for you to, to have these lifestyles that people look at on the internet. Just stop comparing your lives to these people on the internet and live regular lives. Because most people, that's all you're gonna get anywhere is a regular life. Most people is regular. That's it. So all this complaining and talking bad about being a housewife, but they don't want the man to be a house husband. They don't want that because they know that's an easier job. Now, being a housewife is not an easy task at all. I'm not saying that. It's not if you got children. But you can't listen to women like this because these women are just bitter people. They don't have nothing good to say about anything. About men, they bitter. They had too much trauma in their life, so they don't, ain't nothing clicking up here. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Comment, subscribe, like my video. Get my little message out there. Help me out.